To be honest, the reason I got into real estate was because at the time I was recently divorced. The job that I had didn't allow me to provide sufficient housing for my children and myself, so real estate was 5 months, so I figured, you know what, let's give it a try.
What led me to this career was actually after finding my own first home with my family. I realized that I enjoyed the process so much and realized I could turn it into a career. So I did.
I joined Royal LePage in 2018, and I chose real estate as a career in order to be able to further my goals of helping people and continuing on with real estate investment at the same time.
It was a second career for me. So when I was thinking about what I wanted to do for phase 2 of my life, I thought about what interested me. So my mom had worked for an agency when I was younger, so it was a natural transition for me.
Royal LePage always struck me as a banner that had experience and had been around for a long time. I noticed that they offered a lot of support, especially for students and the OSIC exam. So knowing the coaching that was coming along with, signing onto the banner was one of the main reasons that led me to choose Royal LePage.
When I joined Royal LePage, the one thing that was most important to me was not one thing. I wanted it all. I wanted the full package. I wanted to have tools that were available to me. I wanted to have support and training. I wanted business building support. And they had all of that, but they had even more. They had carriage trade for luxury clients and Protection Royale, which were all value add and important to me in choosing a banner.
I mean, everybody knows Royal LePage, and it's pure Canadian, run by Canadians. They're always up to date on statistics, and for me, it was a no-brainer.
In thinking about what banner and what agency I wanted to join, it was really important to me because I knew I was going to be launching my career once, and I wanted to get it right. So when I first met with the office of Royal LePage, I found it so warm and so inviting, and it just really felt a sense of community and accessibility. It really felt like home to me.
When I joined Royal LePage, what surprised me the most was how much all of the other brokers who were working in the same agency were willing to help. I could not believe how much help I got from people who were quote unquote my competition.
Everybody genuinely wanted to see me succeed. So all my peers were rooting for me. They were excited for me when I got my first listing. It was just a really nice sense of community and everybody pushing you up and raising you up.
I think Royal LePage is unique because of the Shelter Foundation. A lot of people don't know about it. They raise money to help women and children get out of domestic violence situations. For example, every transaction that I make, I give back to the Shelter Foundation, and it goes to my community for people where I'm working.
And it goes beyond raising funds. We're also raising awareness for women and children experiencing and escaping domestic violence. So it's really important to me, and it's really nice to be part of an organization that gives us the opportunity to give back in so many different ways.
I come from a very strong community service background, and it was very important to me to be able to continue that in my career as a real estate broker, and Royal LePage encapsulated that perfectly with their values and with their mission.
I think Royal LePage, if I could describe it in one word, would be community. They're just there for their own people.
I see us as a leader in industry. The professionalism of our brokers across the board is top-notch. Our corporate values, everything we stand for, we really make our mark in the real estate industry.
Reliable because I know that if ever I need something, I can fall back on the banner for it. I know that if they promise me something that they're gonna follow through, and I know that I will consistently always have that support behind me.
If I was to choose one word to describe Royal LePage, I think it would be trust. Because Royal LePage, everything that they do is relating to inspiring trust in their brokers and consequently inspiring trust in the broker's clients.
I think my best advice for someone who's getting into real estate is shadowing someone.
So whether you join a team or you join another broker with more experience, but just not starting alone.
Talk to new brokers, older brokers, agency executive officers. It's really important to understand all that real estate entails. There's a lot more than meets the eye to real estate.
Qualities necessary to succeed in real estate today would be tenacity and flexibility.
I think if you have a plan and you stick to it every day, it's endless. I mean, you can really go far in this business.
I think Royal LePage helped me the most in my early years to help me succeed by offering me support.
Any new broker folk are considering Royal LePage, it's definitely the right decision. You know, it's a strong banner with a lot of confidence behind it, and they have so many tools available that will kickstart your career. It's a no-brainer.
That's it. That's a wrap.